Welcome back to Global Bike Buzz, the home of riders who live and breathe motorcycles from every corner of the world. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting mid-weight sport bikes to hit the market, the 2026 CFMoto 450 Senior. If you've been keeping an eye on CFMoto's rapid rise, you already know this brand has been shaking up the industry by blending sharp design, premium components, and accessible pricing. But with this new 450 Senior, they're aiming directly at the heart of the entry-level sport bike segment dominated by machines like the Kawasaki Ninja 400, Yamaha R3, and KTM RC 390. So, what makes the 2026 version stand out? Let's find out. From the moment you first see the 450 Senior in person, it's clear that CFMoto has taken its design philosophy to the next level. The front end looks straight off a MotoGP grid. The aggressive, aerodynamic fairing cuts through the air with precision. The twin-LED headlights are razor-sharp and complemented by boomerang-style daytime running lights that add a futuristic edge. The central air intake just below the headlights isn't just for show, it channels air toward the radiator and helps cool the parallel twin engine efficiently at higher speeds. The windscreen is slightly taller and more aerodynamically sculpted for 2026. Offering better wind protection for taller riders while maintaining that race-inspired silhouette. The front fairing also integrates subtle winglets that generate a hint of downforce at higher speeds, keeping the bike planted on the road, something you don't often see in this displacement class. Move to the side, and you'll notice how well proportioned the 450 Senior is. The new 2026 graphics package accentuates its sporty stance, with bold color options like Phantom Black, Nebula White, and a new Racing Red edition that looks absolutely stunning under the sun. The body panels are tighter and lighter than before, and the tank design offers deeper knee recesses for a more comfortable tuck-in position during spirited riding. The sculpted fuel tank itself holds around 14 liters, which gives you a decent range for both city commutes and weekend canyon rides. The split-seat setup gives the rear section that pure supersport vibe, and the tail design is sleek and minimal, emphasizing performance and speed. At the rear, the styling continues to impress. The LED taillight is now slimmer, with a more defined light signature that looks premium at night. The underbelly exhaust remains compact and central, contributing to a balanced center of gravity. The swing arm has been slightly refined for 2026, and the bike sits on a lightweight trellis frame that's been tuned for improved torsional rigidity. The result is a design that not only looks great but also enhances handling and rider feedback. The rear tire is a chunky 150 section, giving it that muscular profile when viewed from behind. It's the kind of rear end that looks just as aggressive parked in your driveway as it does carving through corners. Of course, design is only half the story. What's powering this sharp new machine is where CFMoto really shines. The 2026 450 Senior continues with its 449cc parallel twin engine, liquid-cooled and duck. But there are key refinements this year. Engineers have fine-tuned the fuel mapping and improved the intake and exhaust flow to deliver smoother power delivery across the rev range. The result: around 50 horsepower at 9,500 revolutions per minute and 39 Nm of torque at 7,600 revolutions per minute. That's seriously impressive for this class and enough to push the 450 Senior beyond 190 km per hour on the top end, depending on gearing and rider weight. What stands out most is how linear and usable the power feels, whether you're riding in traffic or attacking a mountain road. The throttle response is crisp and predictable. The 270-degree crank gives it a distinct exhaust note and feel that's surprisingly similar to a V-twin, offering character and smoothness that riders love. The engine pairs with a 6-speed gearbox featuring a slipper clutch for smoother downshifts, and the 2026 model now comes with an optional quick shifter for clutchless subshifts, a feature that really elevates the riding experience. Fuel efficiency hovers around 25 to 28 km per liter, depending on riding style, which makes it practical as well as fun. Performance-wise, the 450 Senior continues to impress with its chassis balance and braking setup. Up front, you've got a 37mm USD fork from KTM, offering excellent damping and front-end feel, while the rear monoshock is preload adjustable to suit different riders. Braking performance comes from a single 320mm front disc clamped by a Brembo M40 radial caliper, and a 220mm disc at the rear, both supported by dual-channel ABS from Bosch. It's a high-quality setup that inspires confidence, especially when pushing hard on twisty roads or during emergency stops. The bike curb weight comes in around 168 kilograms, giving it an excellent power-to-weight ratio and nimble handling. You can flick it from side to side effortlessly, and it remains stable even at high lean angles. In everyday riding, the 450 Senior feels incredibly refined for what it costs. The seat height sits at about 795mm, which should be approachable for most riders. and the ergonomics strike a balance between sporty and comfortable. It's aggressive enough for spirited rides but won't kill your wrists during daily commuting. The mirrors are surprisingly usable, visibility is good, and the TFT display, a 5-inch full-color Unit A, is among the best in class. It offers Bluetooth connectivity, navigation prompts, ride statistics, and even a track mode interface for lap timing and lean angle display. The menu is intuitive and smooth to navigate, making it easy for riders to access information without distraction. On the road, the 450 Senior feels planted and composed. At lower speeds, it's docile enough for beginners, but twist that throttle, and it comes alive with a punchy mid-range and smooth top-end surge. The suspension tuning feels slightly firmer this year, giving more precision through corners while still maintaining comfort over bumps. The brakes bite progressively, the ABS doesn't intrude prematurely, and the traction control system, a now standard in 2026, subtly manages wheel slip without cutting power abruptly. The bike feels like it's grown up. It's sharper, more refined, and more connected to the rider than before. You can genuinely take it from the city streets to the racetrack without missing a beat. When you compare it to rivals, the CFMoto 450 Senior punches above its weight. It outperforms the Ninja 400 in straight-line acceleration, feels more premium than the R3 in terms of equipment, and undercuts the KTM RC 390 in price while offering more stability and a smoother ride. CFMoto's partnership with KTM continues to influence the development of its powertrains and chassis design, and you can feel that DNA in how well the 450 Senior handles. It's a bike that doesn't just look the part, it delivers on the road. And speaking of price, this is where CFMoto truly shakes the competition. The 2026 CFMoto 450 Senior is expected to launch globally with a price tag hovering around $7,000 to $7,500 depending on market and options. That's incredible value for a motorcycle that offers premium components, a punchy twin-cylinder engine, and styling that could easily pass for a 600cc supersport. For riders in Europe and Asia, it's competitively priced against entry-level sport bikes but offers significantly higher spec levels. In markets like India and Southeast Asia, it's poised to be a game-changer for enthusiasts who want performance without breaking the bank. CFMoto's growing global network and after-sales support have also improved considerably over the past few years. The brand's reliability reputation is stronger than ever, and owners of the previous 450 Senior have reported excellent long-term durability. The 2026 model brings incremental updates rather than a full redesign, but those refinements in performance, comfort, and electronics make it one of the most well-rounded sport bikes in its class. So, after spending time with a new 450 Senior, what's the verdict? This bike isn't just another budget sport bike, it's a serious contender that blurs the line between entry-level and full-fledged performance. It's fast, agile, beautifully built, and surprisingly affordable. Whether you're a beginner looking to upgrade from a 250 or an experienced rider wanting a fun, lightweight track toy, the 2026 CFMoto 450 Senior deserves a place on your short list. It's a statement of how far CFMoto has come, and how serious they are about competing on the world stage. If you're someone who values design that turns heads, performance that thrills, and technology that makes every ride more connected, this bike ticks all the boxes. CFMoto has once again proven that you don't need a big name or big budget to create a truly exciting motorcycle. Thanks for watching Global Bike Buzz, your source for in-depth reviews, real-world impressions, and everything two-wheeled. If you enjoyed this review of the 2026 CFMoto 450 Senior, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss our latest updates from the global motorcycle scene. Drop a comment below to let us know what you think of the 450 Senior. Would you choose it over the Ninja 400 or the KTM RC 390? As always, ride safe, ride smart, and we'll see you in the next one.